Sharing my skincare routine is probably in the top 5 of things my followers keep asking for, so here we go. I just got done taking a shower, so this is the perfect time to show you my skincare routine, but also that's why naitawa sa akong ulo. Now, the majority of the skincare I'm about to show you is L'Oreal. I know, believe me, I know L'Oreal skincare is expensive. However, I've never paid full price for my L'Oreal skincare, and I'm going to share how at the end of the video, but for right now, we're going to focus on the skincare. So when I get out of the shower, before I do anything to my skin, I spray this brand. If it's backwards, I'm sorry, okay? But you can screenshot this. This is my favorite rose water. You can look up the benefits of rose water for our skin, but this stuff is amazing. So I just spray that. Now the next thing I do, this is my holy grail. This is my favorite hyaluronic acid. I'm a hyaluronic acid girly. I know some people say hyaluronic acid doesn't do well on their skin. For me, my skin loves it. This is my favorite hyaluronic acid. It's the L'Oreal. And then I just apply it everywhere, making sure to get it on my under eyes, very gently though, so you don't get it in your eyes, bringing it down to your neck. This is one of my favorite skincare items. My skin just loves hyaluronic acid. So what I'm taking you through right now is my daytime skincare, but I'm gonna show you my nighttime skincare also, even though I'm not gonna put it on. So this one is my favorite daytime under eye serums, like under eye whatever cream. This is Wet n Wild. This is probably the cheapest thing among my skincare routine. This is like $5, but I have tried so many under eye creams, even expensive L'Oreal ones, and for whatever reason, they don't work well for me. They end up causing even more dark circles, even the ones with caffeine in them. So finally, I just gave up on expensive eye creams and I found this Wet n Wild under eye serum type thing. It's got caffeine, vitamin E, green tea oil, and hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to have a cooling effect too, which it does, and it feels amazing on my under eyes. So I usually use this in the daytime. But sometimes at night, if I'm not putting, well, I'll show you. If I'm not putting my other products on there and I just want like extra moisture, this is what I put on my under eyes. But yeah, this stuff is amazing. It's only like $5. Okay, so next in the daytime, I go in with the L'Oreal Vitamin C Serum. It's got 12% vitamin C and it also has salicylic acid in it. If you don't know, we should all be wearing sunscreen in the daytime, but pairing vitamin C with your sunscreen does wonders for your skin. But vitamin C is probably like the best thing that we can offer our skin. Now with this, I don't put a lot, about that much. Now I do have to say this one does have fragrance in it. I know some people want to avoid fragrance, and there was a time in my life when I had to avoid fragrance. Some of you know I had mast cell activation syndrome. And back then when I was at my worst, I could not handle smell, scents, or anything. And so I had to avoid like all of my beloved skincare, along with many other things. And I know some people avoid fragrance, you know, for health benefits and all that. I have tried fragrance-free, all natural, toxin-free skincare. And I'm sorry, I just was not sold on it. It stinks. Within like 2 weeks, the skincare stinks in my opinion. And I've tried multiple brands. So I don't feel like pressure to avoid fragrance. If you want to, you might not want to use this one, but I like it. I don't always use this. This is my first bottle of this L'Oreal Collagen serum. Sometimes I do like to put it on in the daytime. It really does work in giving you a plumped look, especially on your under eyes. And also this is one of their lesser expensive serums. So I am going to put this on today. Now, I'm about to show you the best moisturizer in the whole wide world. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if someone buys this and tries it and is like, I don't like it. To me, this is the best moisturizer in the whole world. I have tried so many moisturizers from so many different brands over how many years, and I always come back to this one. This is my holy grail moisturizer. When I run out of this moisturizer and I can't get it yet, like I actually feel grumpy because that's how much I love this moisturizer. This is the L'Oreal Line Plumping Water Cream, and it's unscented. It's fragrance free, but this is their water cream. Now, it's not to be confused with this other moisturizer they have with a purple jar. I did get it confused with that one time, but that one's a cream. That one's more like a thick cream. This is like a gel type consistency. See? It's like a gel type consistency. Guys, I'm telling you, when I found this moisturizer, I fell in love. This is not sponsored. L'Oreal doesn't know who the fuck I am. This is, genuinely speaking, my favorite moisturizer. And my skin notices when I have this and when I run out. My skin is like, I absolutely adore this moisturizer. The reason for me that it's different from other ones is, you know, sometimes when you put moisturizer on and then like in an hour you touch your skin and it's like dry, it's like it's evaporated. This one doesn't do that. It stays moisturizing your skin. But guys, I swear to God, it does plump your skin. I don't know how to describe it. And it's fragrance free. It's not anything harsh. I struggle with dry skin. And so this is the only moisturizer that like actually helps my dry skin. I love this stuff. Now, again, it's expensive, but near the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how I never pay full price. Now, let's just say this isn't in your budget or you run out and you need something cheaper for the time being. At Dollar Tree, they have this line of stuff. I don't know if you can see that. And this is a glow up moisturizer. It has the same type of consistency. It's like a gel-like moisturizer. It does have fragrance, but I'm not saying it compares to this one because it doesn't. But when I run out of this one and I need the same type of gel, I love gel-like moisturizers, I do use this one. I think this is actually my second jar. So this is available at Dollar Tree. Now, moving on to sunscreen. I know I'm going to keep saying this is my favorite blah, blah, blah in the whole wide world, and then it's L'Oreal. I just love L'Oreal skincare. I started using it in 2020. Back then, at the time during the pandemic when TikTok was just like starting to rise, there was a big wave of like skincare stuff, skincare education on TikTok, and I was watching a lot of that stuff. Well, at the same time, there was couponing videos. People were teaching how to coupon at like Walgreens, CVS, wherever. And that's when I realized that CVS always has coupons for L'Oreal skincare. And that's what made me start trying L'Oreal skincare, and I fell in love. Okay, so this is my favorite sunscreen. We should all be wearing sunscreen every day, not just for anti-aging reasons, but to protect ourselves from skin cancer. This is my holy grail sunscreen. I've used many sunscreens, many. CeraVe, I can't even think of all the sunscreens I've used. And this is, I always come back to this one. This one's my favorite. I have used like natural toxic-free sunscreens, and I'm not somebody who feels like I have to use a toxin-free sunscreen. So this is my favorite sunscreen. Now, this is not just, I don't have the box anymore. I'll put a screenshot of the box. There's other stuff in this than just sunscreen. So it really works like a skincare sunscreen. It's amazing. And, here's the thing though, I don't know if this causes a white cast on darker shades of skin. Obviously, I'm as pale as a ghost, so I can't give a review on that part. This sunscreen, every time I use it, it literally gives me a glow to my skin, like a plumpy glow. I've gotten compliments on my skin when I'm wearing this sunscreen. The only downside to this sunscreen is sometimes it doesn't sit well under makeup. It depends on what makeup you're using, but it can like peel off. So on a day when I'm not gonna wear makeup, I wear a lot of this. But if I am gonna wear makeup, I try to use like a tinted sunscreen or a primer that has sunscreen in it, and then I put my makeup on. So that's the only downside, is that it doesn't really sit well under makeup. But if you're just wanting to quickly put sunscreen on and you want to have this like plumpy glow and just look, you know, look like you just have the most glowy skin, this is the sunscreen to use. And I do like to put some on my arms too. I also love the smell of this. It does have a slight gentle fragrance. It's nothing harsh. I think it smells amazing. This is my daytime skincare routine. Now I will show you my nighttime skincare routine. So at nighttime, I still put my hyaluronic acid on. I just started my tretinoin journey. I finally was able to get a prescription through my doctor. So the only downside is, guys, this is prescription only here in America. I don't know about anywhere else. So I do use tretinoin, not every night yet. I'm still building up to being able to use it every night, but this is prescription only. I have noticed a huge difference since starting this. Oh my God, they're not joking when they say this is like the best anti-aging skincare. Oh my God, I've noticed a huge difference. So I am going to show this. I'm not going to use it right now because you should never use it in the daytime. Never. Yeah, I'm just showing it. I'm not going to use it. And sorry, it's prescription. So you would need to get it prescribed to you here in America. Before I started my tretinoin journey, I was using L'Oreal's Pure Retinol. I actually think that because I used retinol for years faithfully on my skin, that's why my skin was so ready to accept tretinoin without a bad reaction or anything. My skin has done really well with the tretinoin, and it's because I used retinol on and off since 2020. I did have to take a break from it when I was dealing with health issues, not because of this, but because of mold illness that I was going through. Retinol is amazing for anti-aging. You should never, ever, ever use retinol in the daytime. So if you don't know, retinol does a lot of stuff for anti-aging, but one of the things it can cause is peeling, because it's peeling off the old skin, new skin's coming through. It promotes collagen production in your face, all this stuff. And so that's why you should only use it at night. And you need to do your research before starting retinol, because you should not immediately put a lot. You should not use it every night when you're first starting out. Do your research, okay, before starting retinol, because there's a whole process you need to go through of making sure you have proper moisturizing when you're using it, so it doesn't dry out your skin, so that it doesn't damage your skin. And you should not use a lot when you're starting out, and you should not use it every night. You need to build up slowly. But yes, this was what I was using before switching to tretinoin. This is an amazing retinol, in my opinion. Again, please do your research before starting retinol. Another L'Oreal serum that I adore is their glycolic acid. Now, when I started this, I was dealing with a lot of redness and texture. And I'm telling you, glycolic acid for me personally, it really helps with redness and texture. This is another one to do your research on before starting. From what I've researched, you should never use retinol and glycolic acid together. Use it on a different night. Use this at nighttime as well. Make sure you moisturize a lot after using this. I don't use this every night. I use it maybe a few times a week, and I really like it. So now that I'm not really using the retinol and I'm using tretinoin instead, on nights when I'm not using the tretinoin, when I'm taking a break to just focus on repair, moisture, all that, I still like to use a retinol serum on my under eyes. This retinol serum, so this is my only Korean skincare product right now. I have tried Korean skincare. I still adore L'Oreal, but I'm sure there's other brands of Korean skincare that I would fall in love with. But right now I'm still a L'Oreal girly. But this is a Revive Eye Serum Ginseng plus Retinol. This stuff works on your under eyes. So if you have wrinkles, if you have eye bags, or if you're starting to notice fat loss here, guys, this stuff works. There's times I wake up after using this and I'm like, oh my gosh, it works very well. So this is still a retinol eye serum that I like to use when I'm not using tretinoin. I don't put these two together, and I just use a tiny bit on my under eyes. Okay, last but not least, this is my favorite night cream. These are always on the shelf together at CVS because they're the Age Perfect line. So this would be the daytime sunscreen that we put on earlier, but this is the Age Perfect night cream. And I'll try to put the box on here as well. Now it does have fragrance in it, but I swear by this stuff. When I'm using this faithfully, I notice a difference. I get compliments on my skin. I think it helps with anti-aging. It just helps with so many things. So this is my favorite night cream. So at night, I always like to double moisturize. Remember my favorite moisturizer? I like to put this on, and then I like to put on my night cream. After I put these on at night, also just let me say this really quick. If you're using tretinoin or if you're using retinol, double moisturizing helps a lot. It helps to not have dryness or peeling. Every time I use it, I always double moisturize. So I always put a gel water cream type moisturizer, and then a thick, well, this is empty, but a thicker cream type moisturizer, and it helps a lot. Okay, after I'm done with my whole nighttime routine, I like to take the Aquaphor Healing Ointment, and I just take a little bit. I'm not going to do it right now because it's daytime and I have my sunscreen on. I just take a little bit and I put some on my under eyes. And if I have any excess left, I put some on my forehead. Now, if I've just washed my hair and my bangs have dried and my bangs are on my forehead, I try not to put this on my forehead because I wake up with oily ass bangs. But putting some type of healing ointment or Vaseline on top of your skincare, especially on your under eyes, it's like magic. It's like magic. Just do your research about it. There's a ton of videos about that on TikTok. When I started doing it in 2020, I actually was using Vaseline and I've switched to the Aquaphor healing ointment. Oh my God, what a difference it makes. It locks in all of your products. It keeps that moisture in all night and you wake up with the most glowy skin. That's my skincare routine, both daytime and nighttime. Now we're going to move on to why I never pay full price for my L'Oreal skincare. So I've been afraid to share this because I'm so scared that CVS will catch on. CVS will catch on to so many people doing it and then they'll be like, never mind, I'm not going to give you these coupons. So everybody keep it a secret, okay? So if you have a CVS account, from what I understand, you have to go into CVS and make an account. But once you do, you can sign in on the app. If you have just the free basic CVS account, because there's one you can pay for, just the free one, you will have access on the app to coupons. Almost every single month, CVS provides very good coupons for L'Oreal. Sometimes it'll say like $10 off, $30 product, $5 off, $20 or $25. However, also sometimes they will have separate coupons that are like 20% off one single item, 30% off one single item. Sometimes they even have 40% off one single item. So what I do, I just go in to buy one skincare so that's what they use my coupons on. And I stack those coupons. I go to the self-checkout, put in my number. Make sure on the app when you're scrolling through the coupons, you click check mark to add those coupons to your account. It will stack those together. So like, for example, this is like a $35 product. I paid like $12 to $15 for it. That's how much I got off for this. This is my favorite sunscreen. This is like $20 at CVS. But because I had multiple coupons for it, and sometimes you get extra bucks on CVS. So this is not sponsored, by the way. CVS doesn't know I exist either. Sometimes if you buy a certain product in CVS, they will give you money back for that. And they do that a lot with L'Oreal, which is amazing. So I got like 12 CVS bucks back for buying this. So I had the $12 on the app and then I had a L'Oreal coupon and I think I had like a 20% off thing. So this was like $20 and I think we paid $8 for this. I'm not joking. This is my holy grail. This is why I've been able to use L'Oreal for as long as I've been using L'Oreal. And this is why I have glowy skin. I also made my boyfriend sign up for it because L'Oreal started being kuripot and not giving me the 40% off coupon. So I made him sign up for it. And so now he lets me use his coupons and his L'Oreal coupons on the CVS app. L'Oreal skincare really does work. I actually got my mom to start trying a lot of these L'Oreal products and now she swears by them too. She has the most glowy skin. It's amazing. I've tried many different skincare brands. I've switched to many different ones. In times when I needed to go with a cheaper skincare for a while, I've switched to many different brands over the years. But I always come back to L'Oreal because it works. And every time I'm using L'Oreal, I get the most compliments. In my opinion, it works. It's like anti-aging. It does so many amazing things for your skin. Also, skincare isn't just what you put on your skin. It's also what you put in your body. You need to make sure you're drinking a lot of water. And it's very important to focus on collagen-rich foods. Luckily for me, I'm obsessed with collagen-rich foods. Like, I genuinely love eating them. Like barbacoa tacos, those are my favorite tacos. Barbacoa is packed with collagen. I love pho. The pho place here, my favorite pho place here, they put a lot of collagen-rich beef slices in their pho. Ramen, bone broth, things like that are amazing for your skin. So yes, that's my skincare routine. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and more videos to come. Thank you.